Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's Kevin Jackson Show. Glad you are with me. It's always trying times. There's the Bible says there will be wars and rumors of wars, so we know that. I believe we find ourselves in the midst of a war. This is the biggest civil war of our time because it's been going on for so long. I don't know how long the regular Civil War lasted, but what I can tell you is this Civil War has been going on for decades. And it's the first sign that conservatism is pushing back. You know, we have been letting these guys gain more and more ground. I want you to think of this as a military battle. When I say this, I'm talking about the ideological battle between left and right. I want you to think about this. How long it's been going on and what it has taken our minds off of the things that are important, the things that matter. We aren't talking about being one. Think about how much more effective you are when you don't have the riffraff. Like, let's say your family gets together and you guys say, you know what, kids, we're all going to get together. We're going to go get that cabin. We're going to build that cabin on that land we bought. And everybody comes at it. The three big boys come in. The daughters come in. The neighbors pitch in. Everybody goes, we're going to build that cabin. And you build it. It's singular focus. Because the family says we're going to celebrate here together. What is it that America hasn't done where we collectively got together, all of us, and said, you know what? We're going to make this happen. We have changed the course of humanity. And you know what the left does? They will not allow us to unite. The closest we ever got was on 9/12. People quit their petty bickering. They were all for one and one for all. George Bush came out and said he's going to go get these dudes, and everybody was for it. That's as close as we got. Ever since then, the left has used whatever has come up in this country to be divisive, to the point of ridiculous. Let's not support law and order. Hands up, don't shoot. They kill that boy. And you're going, what? That was a completely legitimate thing. Then suddenly, every cop shooting was under scrutiny, beyond scrutiny. Cops were getting their butts kicked because they were being overly sensitive to the racial condition. And I could go on. This situation we find ourselves in with the NFL is a joke. It's a joke. The idea that we can't protect our borders from invading banditos is a joke. That we would set up sanctuary cities to hide heinous criminals is a joke. That we would allow terrorists to come into our midst because we don't want to be insensitive to their plight, insensitive to their religion. The religion of war is what I call it. And so what is the outcome? We won't even talk about the terrorists from Sudan who shot up a church, a white church, in the name of Allah, a Muslim from a banned country, as a refugee. We don't even find out how much coverage has been given of this story. But then remember back on a similar story, Dylan Roof, who gets covered from pillar to post. The dude brought down the Confederate flag, for goodness sakes. This is what we're dealing with. This is the Civil War. The Civil War that pits man against woman. Hillary Clinton doesn't lose one bit of, there's not a window to get through when it comes to pitting man against woman. It is always men are out to get her. They're out to get women. If it weren't for the women out there fighting for women, well, where would they be? They would be doing great. Hillary uses the same argument, and so do other leftists that say if it weren't for the white folks, the Democrats fighting on behalf of blacks, where would they be? And I would tell you, a lot farther than they are. And I could go on. They are the most divisive people on the planet. They do not like it when things are going well. There is no money in well. And people ask me all the time, Kevin, why? why are we still talking about race and things like this? I told them, I said, if there was any money in solving this problem, they'd solve it. There's no money in solving the problem of racism. Quite the opposite. But here's my point to you. I want you to imagine a world where you got up and the NFL players played football. You went to go watch football. Sunday was woohoo. You went to put on your favorite team's jersey. You got the salsa and the chips and nachos and queso and guacamole and whatever else you use, you prep for. And you got all the little finger foods and the sandwiches, what have you. And you got friends coming over. And all they're going to do is play a football game. All you got to do is cheer for your team. The red guys or the blue guys. That's it. It isn't about half the team you boo because they're going to take a knee because they're spitting in your face. You white American, you oppressive person, and they want you to believe that they're being oppressed by some, specter of policing that says we're going to, target blacks when in fact the stats don't live up to any of that. The notion of that is just a lie. But you can't enjoy that. So I want you to come back with me. Let's go back. You got all your food prep. Friends are coming over. You turn on the game. National anthem's played. Everybody's got their hand over their heart. Game gets played. Your team wins. Win or lose, you go away happy. One way or the other. The experience, the camaraderie. That's what used to bring people together. Neighbors of mine. Hey, Kevin, if you want, you could have, C come by with the kids. We watch football every Sunday. If you guys want to come by, I go, no, I don't watch football. Why not? I go, I disagree philosophically with the players in the league. I no longer watch football. I said, C may come over, but he's not much of a football watcher either because he tends to follow his folks. We've never been by there. Never have we gone to these people's houses. They're nice people, but I don't watch football. And I'm not going over there. Not for football. Now, if football were regular, I would gladly accept my neighbor's invitation. See, that could bring the neighbors closer together, but it doesn't anymore. In fact, I kind of look at it and say, I don't know why y'all are watching football. I don't hold it against them. But there's a part of me that goes, you probably ought to understand why I don't watch football. I've never brought it up. I just said I don't agree with them, so I don't watch it. Anyway, more to come here.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.